to the Movie Attic. I'm Mike, and as I've said 1,995 times, this is the Attic, where I discuss and review movies, DVDs, Blu-rays, and 4Ks for all the nice people out there in YouTube land. Tonight's feature is Jake, I guess. Tonight's feature film is
Godzilla vs. Destoroyah.
Yeah, from 1995.
And just when you think you weren't going to see me this year, lo and behold, I'm back.
Yeah, I thought I wasn't going to see you this year either.
See me all the time.
I know. I think this is the one. I don't have my glasses on.
Yep, it is.
There's the disc.
Yep.
Blu-ray disc. Which?
It also comes with Godzilla vs. Megaguirus from 2000.
Yep, it does.
In case you're curious, here's what the disc looks like.
Yeah.
And also, too, here's the DVD version that comes with Space Godzilla.
Yeah.
This is the movie before Destoroyah.
Yeah.
And here's the back. Look at that. And the menus they're both different.
Yeah.
On the DVD menu, DVD version, the menu is the exact same picture as on the cover.
Yeah. And this is the inside artwork of the Blu-ray.
And here's what it shows on DVD. The disc is double-sided.
Yeah.
One side is Space Godzilla and one side is Destoroyah. And here's a little slip thing.
Oh, giving the viewers a slip.
It shows the chapters or scene selections
Yeah. Chapters.
Yeah, and scene selections, same thing.
Yeah. Oh, I do have some little bit of stats, not much. I don't want to bog everybody down with this boring stat stuff. What do we got here? It's from 1995. It's in the 1.85:1 aspect ratio, 102 minutes long, in Japanese with English subtitles, or it's got the dub version.
Yes. And also, too, there are, in the Blu-ray version, there are subtitles for the people who are hard of hearing.
Yeah.
Yeah, but they're different. Yeah, the subtitles for the people who are hard of hearing, they have a black box inside. And it shows, like Godzilla's Godzilla roaring, a ship whistle blowing.
Yeah. Oh, it also has French subtitles.
Yeah, well, we don't speak French. We do a little. Well, maybe.
Yeah, we. But this movie's origins all start with
the Beast of
Godzilla itself.
Yeah, the first Godzilla
was based on, I guess, or inspired
by Beast of 2,000 fathoms.
Nope, 20,000 fathoms. Wrong again.
I always get that wrong.
Yeah, 20,000 times you've got it wrong. It's one of those, one of these deals, but we're not here to review this, so.
Yeah. But anyway, it was the inspiration for the first Godzilla, which,
ties into this movie.
Yeah, because, Destoroyah was created by Dr. Shirazawa's famous oxygen destroyer.
Yeah, which defeated the original Godzilla.
Yes. Yep. And also, too, about this movie, I guess there was supposed to be another movie, Godzilla vs. Began, which appears in this game for the Super Nintendo, hence the name Super Godzilla.
Yeah. But they scrapped that idea and went with Destoroyah or
what?
The Destroyer.
Yeah, right? That's right. Destroyer turned into a living, breathing oxygen destroyer.
And like the original Godzilla, it has the same musical director that did the score for the first Godzilla. And this was his last Godzilla film. And it has the original woman from Gojira.
Yeah, Dr. Shirozawa's girlfriend or
Yeah.
whatever.
Yeah, it was like a love triangle, I believe.
Yeah.
If you've
And also, she's also in Godzilla -1. Maybe not the same actor, but
no,
no,
she passed away, I believe.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah, I already knew that.
Ah.
Well, yeah,
Well, maybe
but
they
she is in also in Godzilla -1, which, by the way, Godzilla -0, the sequel to Godzilla -1, is coming this November.
Yeah, which he has not seen.
Yeah, I have not.
The -1.
Yeah. Yep.
This is one of those monsters that has stages, right?
Yes, that's right. Destoroyah, he first began causing problems in a undersea tunnel, the construction site. They were building an undersea tunnel in the exact spot where the first Godzilla was killed.
Yeah.
And also, too, I do have the
Oh yeah, the soundtracks.
Yeah, soundtracks to the Hathia series. There's some Destoroyah music from there as well.
Yeah.
And also, too, I also got the Showa era.
Yeah, this all, this is all, related stuff.
Yeah, a bit related.
Yeah, and of course this was the last movie before the Millennium series.
That's right. And speaking of Millennium, maybe not, but, in the movie, Godzilla turns into Burning Godzilla.
Yeah, which is a very cool effect. He looks very sinister, and his eyes actually glow red as well.
Yeah, his eyes is a little red.
Yeah, maybe he didn't get enough sleep.
Anyway, there is a new short for Godzilla Fest, and it's called Godzilla Fest Shinjuku Burning. But they used the 2000 Godzilla in the short.
Yeah, I like that Godzilla. He's got really big dorsal fins. Is that what they're called?
Maybe? Yeah, well, I don't know. But anyway, it's also on a cliffhanger because it shows the silhouette of a monster. I'm not sure what it is. It doesn't look...
Yeah, it's a mystery, right?
Yeah. I mean, maybe it's Biolante. I mean, it has, like, these tentacle-like objects, like, kind of swaying.
Or it could be...
It could be a new monster altogether.
Could be the one, what's the one from space with the tentacles? Was it
Dagora? I highly doubt.
Yeah, I do too.
Yeah, I mean, it could be something new, or who knows, it could be an Ultraman monster for all we know.
Yeah.
And also, too, you can play as Burning Godzilla in the Godzilla game, Godzilla for the PS4.
Yeah.
And I'm not sure if you can mod... some of the Godzillas in Unleashed. I mean, I've seen, like, maybe YouTube videos of people modding Space Godzilla to be Super Godzilla. Which began as also in a fan-made Godzilla game called Godzilla Daikaiju Battle Royale, created by the Alex Murdich Productions. I love that fan-made game.
Oh, anyway, once he's turned into the biggest form that he...
Or the perfect form that he is.
There's a Destoroyah. And of course, like I said, there's stages. And then he gets up on him and starts singing, right?
I'm gonna smack you.
Oh, whoops.
Anyway, Destoroyah starts out as a microscopic organism, and, like I said, he caused problems in an undersea construction site.
Yeah.
By breaking a thermoregulator and causing an elevator shaft to melt down. And also, in the oxygen professor who created micro-oxygen took samples and discovered Destoroyah is in one of the samples until it escaped the lab and caused even more problems.
Yeah, eating the fish in an aquarium?
Yeah, I mean, the little Destroyer, I mean, could be anywhere. I mean, he could be in my little dinky drinky cup.
I hope not.
I think I swallowed him.
Oh,
and,
good. Then he should be gone.
Well,
He should be gone.
Well, I kind of do feel a weird feeling inside. I mean, my stomach. Oh, what's happening to me? I'm just kidding, guys. There is no way Destroyer would fit into this thing. I mean, just look how small it is. Look how small straw it is. You think Destroyer would fit through this thing? Would be sucked up through this thing? It's so dinky. Look at it.
Yeah.
Anyway, until Destroyer grew a little and caused more problems. Well, bigger than humans. Kind of like about maybe human-sized.
Yeah, and he's actually in his perfect form, or whatever you want to call it. He's one of those monsters that is actually bigger than Godzilla.
Well, yeah, but we're talking about the second stage.
Yeah,
where he's like among humans. Like,
yeah.
Well, I'm not sure if he's human-sized because he's a bit larger than humans.
Yeah.
And there are many of them.
Yeah, and
they form together and they create the third stage. I mean, look at that. You see that?
Yeah, I do.
Yeah. Yep. And then when he's flying in this stage, he kind of looks different. He has a different forming style. In fact, I shot a picture of his stages in the Godzilla Compendium book. Right here. Because, if I try to find the page and show it to you guys, you probably won't see it. And you know how much glaring is in this attic.
Yeah, it's beautiful. I also have that book as well.
And I'm not sure if the new stages are in the new Compendium book.
Yeah, I don't know either.
Oh, yeah, and also, too, there is another Destroyer picture, or Destroyer poster in the Compendium book, which I also took a picture of.
Yeah, there's some of these movies, if you have that book, have multiple movie posters for some of the movies, not all of them.
Yeah, I mean, it only shows the Godzilla movies from the Showa and the Heisei.
Yeah, I think that book came out right around 98, maybe, somewhere in there. It was before the Millennium series.
Yeah. But alright, and here's Destroyer's perfect form.
Only smaller than that one.
Yep. And also, too, Baby Godzilla is in this movie, and no...
That's right.
Yeah, and no, we are not talking about Minya or Mila or whatever.
Yeah, it's hard to know how all these monsters have like 2 or 3 different pronunciations of their name. Hydra, Hidora, Ghidorah, who knows? It's like tomato, I guess.
Or potato.
Yeah,
anyway, they do share similarities. Baby Godzilla and Minya do share similarities. I mean, they were both in an egg.
Yeah, and they were both babies.
Well, okay. But anyway, little Godzilla, or Baby Godzilla, he first came as Baby Godzilla. He first appeared in Godzilla vs. Mechagodzilla 2, where they found him on an island.
Oh, yeah.
Called Adnoa Island.
I have no idea. Anyway, that's another common theme through some of these movies is a psychic connection with Godzilla.
Yeah. Anyway, getting back with Baby Godzilla, they found him in an egg, and they put him to the campsite until Rodan destroyed their campsite. And so they brought the egg to a lab, and that's where it hatched, and that's where Baby Godzilla came in, and they try to keep it safe. They try to take care of it.
But this movie doesn't have Baby Godzilla in it, right?
No,
just
but
Godzilla Jr.
Yeah, but here's the thing. Godzilla Jr. also is in Godzilla vs. Space Godzilla. He's known as Little Godzilla.
Yeah.
If you can see him. I also took a screenshot of him.
Oh, well, then there you go.
Yeah. But anyway, they both were on this island called Birth Island, also known as Bath Island, Baas.
Oh, yeah.
And then something happened to Birth Island that it ignited with nuclear fission. And that's how Godzilla got its burning effect, which I thought it was coming from, using his powers more or something. I mean, in Godzilla vs. Space Godzilla fires his radioactive breath, which looks similar a fiery atomic breath, which kind of looks similar to burning Godzilla from Destoroyah. But alright, Birth Island was destroyed when uranium deposits unexpectedly ignited. Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah, by uranium in the strata, natural uranium, and that's how Birth Island was destroyed and affected Godzilla and Little Godzilla, which in the movie, like what Dad said, he's Godzilla Jr. now.
Yeah, yep. And they use they have what's the ship that's flying around?
Oh, the Super X3?
Yeah.
Yeah, there is the Super X1 from The Return of Godzilla, or Godzilla 1980.
Depends on Japanese version or US version. One was from 85, the other was from 84.
Mm-hmm. And the second Super X is in Godzilla vs. Biollante, which Dad made a video of.
Oh, yeah.
And the Super X3 is in Godzilla vs. Destoroyah. Anyway, the Oxygen Professor believes that Destoroyah came from a period, the Precambria period, where he said that there was no oxygen, but apparently there was oxygen there. But the oxygen was extremely low for most of that era, or period, or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And there is an creature that can live without oxygen. To them, oxygen is a poison called anaerobic microbes, which came from the Arconian period, eon, or whatever. And also, too, in a talk show, the Oxygen Professor has a fish tank with fish, one normal, one large. He says that if the fish are nourished by micro-oxygen, they grow very large.
Yeah.
And that's true. That's actually true. Higher dissolved oxygen levels can increase a fish's metabolic rate.
Hey, you got metabolic rate.
Yeah.
Good job.
Conversion efficiently, often leading to faster growth rates if nutrition is adequate. That actually is possible in real life.
Oh, and that's another thing that's in common with the first Godzilla movie.
Mm-hmm.
Fish being eaten in a fish tank of
fish,
or bones.
Well, the Oxygen Destroyer destroys the oxygen in the water.
Yeah.
Yes, there is oxygen in the water that fish breathe in. Yeah. And also, too, Dr. Shirazawa, he's played by a famous actor. Sometimes I like calling him the Godzilla Man.
Yeah.
Because he appears in many Godzilla movies.
He's all over the place.
Yeah. He also appeared in Ultra Q, and he's also in the first Ultraman series, which the new Ultraman series, Ultraman Teo, is coming out this 4th of July, by the way.
Oh, and he's also in a few non-Godzilla movies.
And made a cameo or appearance in Ultra 7.
Was he in Zone Fighter at all?
I don't remember. I don't think.
Alright, maybe not.
Oh, yeah. And you can play as a giant Dr. Shirazawa in a Godzilla game called Godzilla Generations, which is from 1998. He is a bonus fighter. Oh, and also, too, there's one of the main characters, Ken, I will call him Ken for short, like his aunt did, which is Shirazawa's girlfriend, he wrote a thesis on Godzilla about his structure. And according to him, he says that Godzilla's nuclear fission is regulated by water in its body and cooled and controlled by carbon dioxide that it breathes in. And since the incident on Birth Island, his nuclear fission is out of control. And he believes it will cause an explosion.
Yeah. Which
is powerful enough to bore a hole into the earth. So they used Super X to stop the explosion. They did, but now there comes a meltdown.
Yep.
Which there's a general that Dad likes.
Yeah, the one general. I think he was in a few of these things, and I thought he was cool.
Anyway, the general compared it to the Chinese syndrome.
Yeah.
Yeah.
China syndrome.
Or China syndrome.
Yeah.
Anyway, Ken says that Godzilla's heart will melt, and then his entire body will melt as well, and so much nuclear would be released. Yeah. He said he would melt down at 1,200 degrees or 1,200 degrees.
Yeah. It's the same thing.
Yeah.
Although I don't know whether that's Fahrenheit or Celsius. But regardless, the magic number is 12, and they show a thing counting it down. And
Oh, yeah, and also, too, the oxygen professor also explains that the atom in micro-oxygen can bore through metal and destroy it, but it's not true. But the atoms can destroy metal, and they don't bore through it. They just make it rust, and the metal becomes weaker, and it breaks.
There you go.
Yeah, and I guess there are two psychics in this movie.
Yeah.
Yeah. One is in charge of Little Godzilla, and the one is from the G Center.
Anyway, it was a movie I liked. I don't know what year these were available in the U.S. on physical media, but I think it was a little time after they actually came out in theaters. Like I say, it was the last Godzilla before the Millennium series. We won't spoil how it ends. It was... I've seen it on lists on other people's channels of like top saddest Godzilla moments or movies that had were very sentimental, or not necessarily sentimental but emotional, which it is, if between the score that they use and Godzilla melting down, and I guess that's all we can say about that he does start to melt down.
Yeah.
What happens after that, I can't say.
But anyway, the song that Dad mentioned is in the Godzilla CD, the Heisei series. Here's the back.
Yeah.
If you're interested. Oh, and here's the back of the Showa era CD, in case you're wondering. The poster of the first Godzilla, which, by the way, they kind of shows
clips at the very end, like during the credits.
Well, yeah, but it shows Dr. Shirazawa explain about the oxygen destroyer.
Yeah, they do. Yeah.
Oh, and here's Destoroyah in the Godzilla Companion book. I'm not sure if you can see that.
Yeah, white is real good for glaring.
Yeah.
But
what?
If we were to rate this movie, which I guess we are, right?
Yeah. You want to go first?
All right. I give it 8.5 rolls of pink insulation. It's one I watch every once in a while.
And I might give this movie 9 or 9.5 rolls of pink insulation out of 10.
Out of 10, yeah. I was going to say, I don't know if I added out of 10. 8.5 rolls of pink insulation out of 10. I know, this is a professional show. So...
And a big shout out to trees who provide clean oxygen for us, since I guess the movie is mainly about oxygen. And, Ken Ken believes that Destoroyah, since he's a kind of like a big living oxygen destroyer, that he could stop Godzilla's meltdown or something.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah. Oh, so if you have this movie in any shape or form, or have seen it, I don't know if it's streaming anywhere.
If you if you have the DVD of it or the Blu-ray of it,
yeah, leave a comment down in the comment section. Like I always say, I'd love to discuss it or anything about Godzilla, or I guess anything at all if you want to leave a comment.
Yeah.
So I guess until the next time we're in the attic, well, I won't be with him. Until the next one. Thanks so much for watching, and I guess we'll see you soon. Bye.
Bye.